Hello, this is John, host of MGTOW is Freedom. And it's fucking cold this morning. Alright, this video is going to be a continuation of the series I'm doing here called The Problem With. And I want to talk about the problem with white knights. Yes, everyone's favorite sort of male, the white knight. You know, what is the deal with the white knight? I think, and this is all just my opinion, you guys can share your own opinion as well. My deal with the white knight is I think that he believes he's carrying the torch of chivalry. When I catch myself, or have caught myself in the past being a white knight, I've often felt like I was doing the right thing. Yes, the white knight is doing the right thing. He believes he's looking out for women, the feminine, the soft, the underpowered, and he's going to teach other men and teach other, I guess, groups of people the way it ought to be. So he feels good about himself in that regard. He feels good about himself when he is chivalrous. So there is one clue to the white knight. When the white knight sees a man misbehaving in front of a woman, in his opinion misbehaving, or being disrespectful to women, the white knight will run to her rescue. And he's going to straighten another man out. Say a woman is arguing with a man, or it looks like there's going to be a physical confrontation between her and another woman, the white knight will often step in. And he'll try and sound reasonable. And in fact, a lot of cases, the white knight will even become aggressive, as if he were an alpha male. As if he were a stud of some sort. Because he'll feel justified. He'll feel strong and secure in what he's doing. And when he's accomplished his task, he'll look to the woman in a rather chivalrous manner, and he'll say to her, "There you are, ma'am, I've saved you." And he expects to be paid. He expects to be paid. Yes, he does. In what? What is the currency of the white knight? It is the gratitude of women. Right? If you can remember the childhood stories, the princess on the balcony with the kerchief, and she waves to her favorite knight below, and she throws her kerchief, her favor, at him, right? And he gallops over and he grabs it before it can touch the ground. Oh, and he can smell it. Oh, he smells her, right? Her perfume or her ass, whatever's on this kerchief. And, you know, if that turns him on, that's fine. But we look at the white knight. What is he doing? He is standing up for his beliefs, and he's doing it for the favor, that is, the kindly thoughts of the princess or the damsel in distress, and that is what he gets paid in. So his justification is doing the right thing. He gets paid in the favor, the good thoughts of women. So what does that mean? Does that make him necessarily bad? Well, not really. But then again, as a man, as a real man, when I see white knights doing that, you know, I've pulled them off to the side and go, what do you think you're fucking doing, man? I mean, seriously, grabbed a guy and said, come here, explain to me what you just did. And they'll say, well, you know, that guy was talking disrespectfully to his woman, so I went over there and I told him he better straighten up and show a little respect. And I say to this guy, I go, what do you think you did to him? I said, in front of all of your friends, in front of all of those women, you were disrespectful to him when you started yelling at him and fighting with him and pushing him around. I tell that guy, look, you're being disrespectful. You're creating a fucking scene above and beyond the scene that was already created. So you're telling me that woman was embarrassed because she was in an argument with a guy that you didn't like, so you got involved. and stopped one fight and created another. You made a bigger fucking mess, but you feel good about it? Why? Why the fuck did you do that? What do you think you're going to get out of it? Well, it's the right thing to do, he would say. I go, really? That's the right thing to do? So instead of a woman being disrespected, now you've made a man severely disrespected. So that's the balance of power, huh? That's how this fucking works? And the guy says, well, yeah, shut the fuck up is what it came down to. I go, what do you think you're going to get from that woman? You think she's going to go home with you? Is that what you fucking think? And I've asked guys that. Do you think she's going to think any more of you than a fucking dupe? Well, she knows I'm a nice guy. There you go. You fucking win. Nice guy. Way to go. And it's disgusting to me to watch these white knights in action. And I don't face them every single day, but I see them enough. Especially in the work environment. When you think about a woman's favor, that's the paycheck. That's the paycheck that a white knight gets. Whether it's 500 years ago, 50 years ago, or today, the white knight gets the same paycheck, and that's the favor. That is the thoughts, the good thoughts from the woman he just helped. Now, let's take a look at the two different types of women. On the one hand, we've got traditional, feminine, soft, kind, quiet, beautiful women with tits and a vagina. And when you win their favor, you win the pussy. You win the service. You get to own them. In other words, you decide if you want to marry them. And this is old days, right? You get to take them home. They are yours. They will serve you. You will take care of them. You've white knighted, right? You've swept them off of their feet. Right? Because you impressed them, they gave you their favor, and the courtship began, and there you go. Now, let's look at the modern woman. The modern woman is a feminist. She believes that she is a man's equal. But they don't really believe that. They believe they are better. They believe not only do they have equal rights, but they have special privileges. And that you should serve them. And that they should control both your money and your body. So, let's put ourselves in a situation where there's a woman out here, a feminist woman. And I'm not going to label her beyond that. And let's just say she gets into an arguing match with a man. And you, as the white knight, will run on up there and tell the man to back the fuck up. You don't talk to a woman that way. Right? You show some respect. Don't you know she's your equal? You don't get to talk shit to her. Yakety yakety yak. Right? And the other guy's like, hey, fuck it, I'm out of here. Right? And he just backs off and walks away. And he, the white knight, has now won the feminist woman's favor. He thinks he's a white knight. She doesn't see it that way. She sees a man that'll go out of his way for her. She sees a man that'll put himself at risk for her benefit. She sees a man that she can take advantage of. She sees a free lunch, a free dinner, and a free place to stay. She sees a chance, an opportunity with a man to control his life for her own benefit. And that's all she sees. She can pretend to be in love. She can pretend to care. But if she is a feminist, she does not care. And she does not love. Because feminism is a disease of the mind. And that disease is hard to cure. So the white knight wins the feminist's favor. And what does he get? Well, he gets a chance to date her and prove himself to her. She is going to let him be a chivalrous gentleman. They're going to go to dinner, and if she's worth her fucking salt as a feminist, she'll let him get the car door for her. She'll let him pick her up, right? She'll let him take her out. She will let him pay for the dinner and allow him to pay for the night's entertainment. And if he has spent enough money and focused all of his energy on her, right? Not fucked around with his phone, not looked at the waitress's titties, right? If he has doted on her and kissed her ass properly, she'll even have sex with him after 4 or 5 dates, right? Now, if he's a particularly good catch, he's got a great job, a great car, a house, and he's handsome, she may fuck him that very night. She might even go anal with him if she really wants to impress him. But remember, she is a feminist and he is a white knight. That is, he is always there for the damsel in distress. Always. Now, here's the fucking twist. Here is the titty twist where it really goes downhill. When the white knight first sees the damsel in distress, he attacks the dragon. He rescues her from the black knight, right? He saves her from perils of the fire swamp. But when he enters a relationship with her, he doesn't realize that every single body, every person that runs up against the feminist damsel in distress becomes the feminist damsel in distress enemy. So when the white knight engages in a relationship with the feminist, that is, he becomes her boyfriend and then marries her, as soon as they have an argument, as soon as she doesn't get her way, the white knight himself becomes the enemy of the feminist woman. And in order to defeat and continue to be a white knight, the white knight must defeat himself. Can you fucking believe it? He is going to white knight himself in order to appease the feminist woman. That's the fucking trick. Right there. In order to appease her and be a white knight, he has to defeat himself. He has to fall on his own fucking sword. He has to cut his own goddamn heart out and cut his own balls off. That's right. He's got to fucking put a collar on his own goddamn neck and become a fucking slave. That's what happens to you white knights, you dumb fucks. You dumb fuckers. Learn it, live it, love it, white knights. That's what you get. I hope some white knights watch this. You dumb fuckers. For the rest of us, for MGTOW, men going your own way, lesson learned. That is how men end up slaves to women. Feminist bitches. The ones we call whores, gold-digging whores. Smelly, stinky, selfish, narcissistic cunts. Who more and more are now borderline personality disorder. I've spent my time in the psychology books. I know it when I see it. And I see it everywhere. Let's go back and look at this again. The white knight rescues the damsel in distress. Then he courts her. Then he thinks he owns her. Then he marries her. Then he finds out that when she gets mad, he has to defeat himself in order to continue to be chivalrous and protect the damsel in distress, the princess. He gives in to her every will and whim, including killing himself, or at least enslaving himself. That is why when men get married, they complain. Hey, the first year was great, had tons of sex. Tons of sex. Second year, well, a little less. Third year, fourth year, it starts dropping off. By the fifth year, he's going, what the fuck happened? I'm not getting laid anymore. Don't get blowjobs anymore? What the fuck? Right? First year marriage. Right? First year of the relationship. And maybe it's even tighter now than it was when I got married. Talk about a fucking fight. And watching what happens to someone when they want to stand up to their own bitch. All right, enough of that. But, you know, it starts the first year of the relationship. He's got a man cave. It's his house. Right? He's got his own decorations, his own furniture, his own lifestyle. Poker night with the boys. Sports. weekends of shooting or riding motorcycles or out at the lake. Second year, he looks around and realizes he has just 1 or 2 friends left, if any. What the fuck happened? Where'd all his friends go? He's not having poker night. He's lucky if he can escape once a month. You know, get away. Weekends, they don't belong to him anymore. They belong to her. He's doing domestic shit now, right? He used to clean his own house and bathroom, but now he's cleaning what she once cleaned. And he looks around at his house, and his couch isn't his couch. It's her couch and her furniture and her decorations. Well, you know, she explained that when she moved in, if she's going to live with him, that it should be her house too. And she starts planting this idea in there that the White Knight's castle is now her castle. And that if he wants her, he has to give in to her. And so he does. And this is what the White Knight does. And he has no fucking clue that he's doing it to himself. That he's destroying himself. First, he proves how valuable he is to her in the area of protection. Then he proves what a good provider he can be. And when she's gotten him on the hook, then he proves to her how willing he is to emasculate himself. So far as even after a few years to castrating himself and surrendering his manhood to her. And after somewhere between 5 and 10 years, she's going to realize what a fucking pussy she married. And she's going to start to resent him so much that she begins to punish the White Knight just for breathing. And then she'll leave his dumb ass. The problem with White Knights is that you cannot appease a woman by giving to her what she wants. That's the problem with White Knights. Hit subscribe, please. Click the little Viking here at the end, or click the subscribe button down below. Please click thumbs up. If you like my videos, you like the content, you like my humor, whatever you like, click thumbs up. And share this video and all my other videos with other men who need to learn what the fuck is going on. Because you're not dealing with women out there. The old unicorns are pretty damn rare. Odds are you're dealing with a feminist. If it's got a vagina and if it's got tits, you're dealing with a feminist, and you better learn what that ugly monster is all about. I have the penis. I'm the man. I don't put up with their stupid shit. Neither should you. Semper Fi. Have a good day.